did my saline ultrasound, and looks like I have to do removal to just clean up my uterine IVF, and I've done this like 3 times prior, so I kind of like know like what's the drill. So removal of polyps is like what they do before the transfer, so just to make sure that the lining is clean
And smooth.
and smooth. It's a minor procedure, but they put you under anesthesia or general anesthesia. So
It's also always done in Oahu.
yeah, it's done in a while, so we're gonna have to fly there. So we'll see you guys.
Ito na yung araw ng pag-remove ng polyps. Maaga yung procedure, so kailangan namin mag-book ng earliest flight. Actually, nirecommend ng clinic na mag-fly na kami the day before the procedure para less hassle na rin kasi naka-fasting ako. Pero since kaya ko namang i-handle, pinush ko na lang na the same day na lang kami pupunta para makapag-save na lang. Nauuhaw na ako pero kailangan kong hindi isipin. Huwag isipin! Naiyak ako kanina kasi naalala ko yung times na ginagawa namin yung process ng IVF para kay Ava. And now, nandito kami sa start ulit. Ito yung building ng clinic namin. And then pagkarating ko, pinagbihis na ako agad. Ayan, outfit check! Dito kinakausap na ako ng anesthesiologist kasi papasok na ako ng operating room. I just woke up and still feeling dizzy. After ko nagising, finally nakainom na rin ako ng tubig kasi uhaw na ako this time. And pinakain na rin nila ako ng snack. Pagkatapos kong mag-snack, pinatest na nila ako kung kaya ko nang umihi para ma-discharge na ako. All good, so discharge na ako this time. Review natin. Jindoy. Tama? Hindi ko alam. Ano kaya? Red tea. Favorite ko to. Init. Init. Yummy. Yummy in my tummy after the fasting.
Diba? Ano nga ako sila hindi kumain?
Baka siguro. It's red. Chinese vinegar. Nag-aagawan kami kung sinong magbabayad kasi gusto namin magbayad lahat. So, ang ginawa na lang namin is nag-raffle kami kung sinong bubunutin ng waiter. Siya ang magbabayad. And nakuha yung card namin. Yung magandang babaeng kasama pala namin, best friend ko yan since high school. Heart ang tawagan namin. Buti na lang talaga magkatabing island lang kami. So, every time na pumupunta kami dito sa Oahu, lagi kami nagkikita. Gusto niyo try ahati?
Sabi niya ang pait. Take some milk, cream, bread. Should we just do one of each?
The mango.
Look at that. Chocolate. That should be good. This one?
Okay na ako.
Okay na to.
Ang bilis ng oras, pabalik na kami agad ng Maui. Pero okay lang naman kasi magkikita naman kami ulit ng hearty ko after 2 months. Nung nakarating kami ng airport, doon ko na naramdaman na dumadating na yung cramps ko. Pero manageable pa rin naman. Umiiyak si Ava kasi nagtatampo siya kasi gusto niya sumama sa airplane pero ang mahal ng pamasahe kaya naiwan siya. Dinalan ko siya ng mga pasalubong pero hindi siya happy. Yun pala, gusto niya mag-sorry muna ako. Nung nag-sorry na ako sa kanya, ayan, medyo kumalma na siya. Medyo na-appreciate na niya yung pasalubong niya. Babalik din kasi kami ng uwa ko pagka IVF transfer kasama na siya and ilang gabi kami doon. After 2 weeks, habang nagre-recover pa ako, nagpunta kami ng Europe para magbakasyon. After namin magpahinga sa bakasyon, na-schedule na kami na bumalik sa uwa ko for follow-up check-up and para na rin i-pick up namin yung aking mga medicines na gagamitin for the IVF transfer and tuturuan na rin kami kung paano gamitin.
So, 2 different medicines for you. One is called endometrin. This is a vaginal insert medication. Okay, so that's this one. And then the second one is the progesterone shot. So these are both progesterone-based hormones. The endometrin is at bedtime and the shot is typically done in the morning, but again, we can adjust the time. The progesterone hormone is going to mature the lining. Now that it's nice and thick, this is the medicine that matures the lining, gets ready for transfer, and also supports the early pregnancy during that first trimester. Both medications are room temperature, so nothing is refrigerated this time. The endometrin is a 21-day course. So for this one, once you run out of the box, we're all done with the medicine. So I'll put on here 21 days only. Okay. And then for the shot though, this is the one that continues longer. So this one will go until about the 10th week of pregnancy. Okay. So I gave you 1 box of this one. And then for the vial of medication, when you open it, it comes in a glass vial and this one is going to be multi-dose. So whenever you get the vial and it's new, there will be a cover on the top. You just remove that and throw it away. And there's going to be 10 milliliters of medicine in here. Each shot is 1 milliliter, so it should be about 10 doses per vial. I actually gave you 6 vials for now, so you have about a 2-month supply total. Okay, so those are the 2 different medications. So when you open up those needles, they look like this. There's one that's a gray color, and this one is a thicker needle. We're going to use this to take the medicine out of the vial, but we're going to switch it to a skinnier one for the actual injection part. So make sure you use the correct colors. So we recommend that you wash your hands first and then open up both of these. So you'll open up your tablet, which looks just like this. What you're going to do is place this into the end of the applicator so it doesn't fall out or anything. Okay. Then if you ever used a tampon before, it's kind of like putting in a tampon. So basically you'll just push this into the vagina. It does not need to go all the way in, just until you feel some pressure. Then this part, you'll push on this to release the tablet, and then this part will come straight out. You can throw this one away, single use only. And then the tablet, as it dissolves, it tends to have some discharge. So usually we say use a panty liner to help with any discharge you may have. It's usually like a white, kind of thicker, chalky type of discharge. Okay. So for the progesterone shot, this one is going to be, first dose has to be in the morning between 6 and 8 a.m. First time you get your vial, there's going to be a cap on the top. So remove the cap and throw away. And then every time we use it, we always want to clean the top with alcohol. So go ahead, clean the top with the alcohol swab. We'll open this one. And then what we're going to do is put on the gray needle first. So that's going to be that thicker needle. So we'll open this up. And then the needle and the syringe, these two can twist together. Okay. After this, what we're going to do now is draw out 1 milliliter of air first to help us equalize the pressure in our vial. So this plunger we're going to pull down, and then we're going to line up the black plunger with that number 1 line here. What we're going to do is take our cap off. We're going to poke that through the top, push the air inside, flip it over. And then what we want to do is make sure the edge of our needle is in the liquid, because as the vial starts to get lower, you may have to start to pull the needle down. So make sure the end is in the liquid. Then we can go ahead and pull down on our plunger to bring the medicine into the syringe. So we'll go ahead and move this. So we'll pull that down. Then we'll go ahead, put our cap back on. We're going to twist our gray needle off. This one will go in your sharps container. And then we can apply our injection needle, which is the skinnier one. Okay. So we'll go ahead and same thing, this one can twist on. And then what we want to do now is get rid of any air that's in here. So if there's some bubbles, you can flip those to the top. And then we always want to get rid of the air pocket. So it's best to pull down first and then slowly push up to get rid of all the air and then until you see a drop of medication come out the tip of your needle. So it is an oil-based medicine, and it has to go into the muscle for best absorption. So it's going to go in that kind of butt hip area. The easiest thing to do is actually just pick a butt cheek first and divide it into 4 quadrants. So horizontal line, kind of where the top of the butt crack is roughly, 9 down the center of that butt cheek. So we have these 4 quadrants. We're going to go for the upper outer quadrant. That way we're still hitting the glute muscle, but we're avoiding the center of the leg where the nerves are, and we're also avoiding the lower part of the butt cheek where there's more fatty tissue. So we want to make sure we're a little bit higher and further to the outside. We do recommend to alternate every day. Go back and forth, that way you minimize the irritation to the injection site.
Okay.
After appointment, lunchtime na. Sushi restaurant kami kasi hindi na ako pwedeng kumain ng raw fish after nito. Ginagawan ako ng calendar.
There. Estrus AM.
Sobrang dami ng gamot.
Metformin AM. Aspirin. Estrus PM. Metformin PM. 6 PM. Progesterone 6 PM. Yeah? Prenatal and then endometrium. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yung ginagawa ni Honey na calendar para yun after ng transfer. Pero ito yung ginamit kong calendar 5 days before the transfer. If you're wondering kung masakit yung progesterone shot, opo, sobrang sakit. Lalo na kung may namagamaga na siya, kung may namumuong lump na, doon talaga siyang masakit. May mga times pa na nahihirapan akong maglakad kasi may nasaktan na nerve. Pero kayang-kaya yan kung talagang porsigido ka. Niready ko talaga yung sarili ko para dito. For me, ang hard part going through IVF is pressure. Kasi of course, gusto mo talagang mag-work to. Gusto mong maging successful. Nagpe-pray kami kay Lord na sana maging successful tong IVF na gagawin namin. Nagabayan niya kami sa bawat step. And sinosurrender na namin sa Kanya lahat. Whoa. Yeah, I felt every time you like push the liquid in.
Because I want to make sure. So I just leave it there for 10 seconds.
Parang na-feel ko siya na parang dumaloy sa tugo ko. Parang magiging zombie na ako.
Hold it.
Ay, yung vampira na ako.
Feeling. Ang haba kasi. Teka.
Oh my God.
Ng katawan
Don't
pa niya.
even show it to me. Hindi ko siya pa tinitignan ng malapit, you know? Ava, are you ready? Daddy, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go!
Nag-ubo ko. Yeah.
Hello, this is how is this school? When we home oh my God! Hey, Sissy.
Alam ko hindi pwede sa'yo yung... Hey, madam. Hey, where are you going? Hold on. Bye. Ito pinakamura nakuha ko, guys. First time ko magte-Tesla, especially rental pa. Tingnan, guys, na pag bibili ka ng Tesla, kukunti na malalagay. Ganito lang, ito lang malalagay mo. Never drove a Tesla, so tignan natin.
We made sure na dalhin si Ava sa indoor playground the day before the transfer kasi after ng IVF transfer, hindi na ako makakalabas ng hotel. 5 days kami nagstay sa hotel para makapagpahinga ako. Yun talaga yung ginagawa namin every time na nag-IVF transfer ako kasi I wanna make sure na nagre-rest ako sa beginning ng implantation period. Nag-rent kami ng sasakyan only for 1 day para mapasyal namin si Ava. Binalik na rin namin siya sa hapon kasi wala namang point na mag-rent kami ng car the whole 5 days na nandito kami kung hindi na namin masyadong magagamit the day after. Medyo mahal din kasi ang per day ng rent ng car. Plus, mahal din ang valet parking. I think mga $70 per night. Sinubukan din pala namin yung mango dessert kasi gusto kong tikman yung mango crepe. Kaso, ang stringy ng mango. Mas gusto ko yung klase ng mango na hahanap sa Pilipinas. After namin pumunta sa mall, nag-check-in na kami. Ayan yung room namin. Komportable naman siya. Buti na lang may microwave na rin. Kasi may mga hotel na rin na hindi sila nag-o-offer ng microwave sa loob ng room. Minsan kailangan mong pumunta ng lobby para dun ka pa magma-microwave. Another shot na naman tayo bago lumabas. Itong progesterone shot nga pala, napaka-time sensitive. So pag 6 p.m. yung napili nyong time, kailangan 6 p.m. on the dot ang pag-administer ng gamot. Before kami nag-dinner, dinala muna namin sa swimming pool si Ava para makapag-enjoy din. Kasi pinangako namin sa kanya na dadalhin namin siya sa swimming pool. Pag hindi mo kasi sinunod yung sinabi mo kay Ava, maaalala niya at kukulitin ka niya talaga.
Hi, Mommy!
Go!
Nag-food truck na lang kami for dinner kasi maaga pa kami sa appointment namin the next day. And finally, today is the day that we've been waiting for. Hindi ko na na-videoan pero bago kami pumunta ng fertility clinic, dumaan muna kami sa acupuncture clinic. 2 session siya, so first session before the embryo transfer and babalik ulit ako after. Nandito na tayo sa pinaka-exciting part. May kita na natin si baby.
Mommy, the doctor.
Hatching! It's coming out of its shell. It's supposed to do that. I have like 4 jokes that I wrote to the
She looked at it, oh my.
There it goes. You see that little sparkle?
Yeah.
There it goes. You see that little sparkle?
Yeah.
I'm back at my acupuncturist. This time, buti na vlog ko na. So that's how it looks like. Diba nakaka-relax? Sa sobrang relax ko guys, napahimbing yung tulog ko, nahihiya tuloy ako. Kailangan pa akong gisingin ni ate. Pero at least, satisfied customer. Ayan pala yung view ng hotel namin sa labas. Sobrang proud ako kay Ava niyan kasi for the first time natulog siya sa sarili niyang bed. Hindi kasi yan makatulog pag hindi kami katabi. Pero this time, kailangan talaga matulog siya sa sarili niyang bed kasi naninipa yan. Kaya gusto ni Honey, marelax ako. At para hindi ako masipa, pinatulog niya sa kabilang kama. Sa last day namin, binisita kami ni Hearty and ni Lex. Dinalhan pa kami ng madaming food. Thank you, Hearty and Lex. Binusog niyo kami. Thank you. Hi. Thank you. Pagkatapos namin mag-bonding sa mga friends namin, ayan, another shot na naman. Ang galing ng personal nurse ko, no? Tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung shot ko, pero I think this will be the last time na video ko tong part na to. Kasi after nito, nag-breakdown talaga ako kasi nasaktan ako. Hindi kasalanan ni Honey, napakagaling na talaga. Pero may mga time lang talaga na sobrang sakit. Pero hindi dahil sa kanya, pero dahil namamagana yung puwet ko that time. Alam nyo na, kasi wala naman talagang masyadong laman yung puwet ko. Joke lang. Guys, hindi ko kayo tinatakot. Pinapakita ko lang kung ano talaga yung experience ko. Pero malay nyo, baka mas easier sa inyo. Baka hindi nyo ma-feel yung pain. Baka mas higher yung tolerance nyo. Pero kung gusto nyo mag-IVF, ini-encourage ko kayo na itry nyo. Walang masama sa pag-try. Mas mahirap yung mag-regret ka kasi hindi mo talaga sinubukan. Oo, para kang nagsusugal pag nag-IVF ka kasi investment mo yung oras mo, yung katawan mo, yung ipon mo, pero worth it mag-try. Pang third naming IVF si Ava, so yung naunang dalawa, hindi siya naging successful. Pero kung hindi namin pinush ng pinush, meron pa si Ava. Halos naubos na namin yung ipon namin noon. Dumating pa nga sa point na binenta namin yung isang kotse namin. Pero tingnan nyo naman no, napaka worth it. And ngayon nauwi na namin si Baby Sparkle.
Let's do a pregnancy test.
Alam na namin yung result this time kasi I did a blood test. Mas emotional yung real reaction ko pero nakaihandi yung real video. Nagtetest pa rin ako dyan kasi gusto ko pa rin ma-feel yung feeling na lalabas talaga siyang nakasulat na pregnant. 9 days pala yung hinintay namin after ng embryo transfer para ma-confirm yung result ng pregnancy. Yun ang pinaka-stressful part ng IVF process. Pero ito din yung best part kasi ito yung time na na-confirm na naging successful nga. Nagbunga lahat ng sacrifices namin, lahat ng prayers namin. God is good talaga. Kung para sa'yo, ibibigay niya talaga.
Picture ako.
Nung 6 weeks and 2 days na akong pregnant, nagpunta kami ulit ng Oahu para mag-ultrasound. Ito yung first ultrasound namin kay Baby Sparkle. Ito na rin yung graduation day ko sa fertility clinic.
It's your cutie. Looks good. I can see. Yes, I see a heartbeat and everything. It looks really good. No concerns.
Oh my! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Knew it! I knew it! I knew it!